In this video, we're going to discuss and give you a quick walkthrough on a couple of different bonding options here on the Asgard Dao platform. So if we're at the main dashboard in the Asgard Dao dApp, we are going to click over here on bonds, and you'll notice that we have a couple different options here. We're going to have one-to-one bonds, and we're going to have 4-4 bonds, and we'll talk a little bit about the difference between each of those. But for this first one, let's talk exactly what bonds are. So bonds refer to the process of trading liquidity provider tokens for Asgard tokens, essentially at a discount, so below market price. With Asgard, the process of purchasing bonds has been simplified into a one-step process. Instead of having to purchase the LP tokens like you would typically on PancakeSwap, you don't have to worry about doing that here. Instead of, like I said, having to purchase the LP tokens, then trading them for bonds, users only need to have the asset pair BUSD and Asgard, for example, in their wallet to purchase the bonds directly. Um, when we're talking about bonds, bonds are, once you purchase a bond, they are vested over a 5-day period and are paid out per block. So, for example, if you were to purchase a bond after the first day, you would have received 20% of that vested amount and then 40% after the second day. So, that is some examples of how bonding works. So if we go into this here, you can come in here, approve this, and you're going to then input your wrapped BNB for this bond in particular. In turn, you're going to get Asgard tokens with a 13% ROI. Again, that's going to be paid out over the course of 5 days per block equally. Once you have started vesting, so as these 5 days progress, you can go over here to redeem. You can directly redeem your Asgard tokens and those will go into your wallet, or you can claim an auto stake. So what that's going to do is take those and turn them right into to staked Asgard. So you're automatically accruing those rebase rewards per the amount that you put in there. So those are your two options there when it comes to these one-to-one bonds. And then also we will look at the 4-4 bonds as well. So with 4-4 bonds, they're very similar to 1-1 bonds and are purchased the same way as we just discussed with the 1-1 bonds. So a couple small differences between the two is that 4-4 bonds, the rewards are paid in S Asgard, which is already staked, instead of regular Asgard. So you don't have to worry about coming in and claiming and auto staking that. It's kind of just done behind the scenes for you. So 4-4 bonds have a single 4-day vesting period. So this means that the 4-4 bonds can only be claimed in their totality after a 4-day vesting period. So a little bit different there in terms of one-to-one bonds. 4-4 bonds are in shorter supply than one-to-one bonds. This is because they are generally more profitable, and as such, they need or we need to control the dilution that they would cause if we left them unchecked. 4-4 bonds usually have a smaller discount than 1-1 bonds. Again, this is because in addition to the discount at purchase, people who buy 4-4 bonds also benefit from compounding API rewards applied to their S Asgard reward. So whilst immediate discounts are lower, it can often be more profitable to purchase the 4-4 bonds rather than the 1-1 bond. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're deciding what you want to do, as far as getting into any of these 4-4 bonds. And you can get into it just the same way. Once you come into whatever bond that you want to, you will just simply connect your wallet. Again, then you will approve the transaction. And then once you put in your BUSD in this case, you're going to get S Asgard tokens in return. It'll let you know what the ROI is. Obviously, that this bond is no longer positive ROI, but we're just using this as an example to see how you can use that. Again, you can come over here and then claim your S Asgard tokens, but remember that these are occurring, the rebase rewards, during that period of time because it's paid out in S Asgard as opposed to Asgard. Hopefully that makes sense and helps you clear up what the difference is between 1-1 bonds and what 4-4 bonds are and how to process each of those transactions accordingly.